It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Bankers Life Fieldhouse, tonight it's the Indiana Pacers taking on the Utah Jazz. Won by Utah. Jay, we talk about it all the time. The coaches in this league, who best puts their players in a position to shine? And now I give you Quinn Snyder.
I remember Quinn Snyder, after an ugly loss to Atlanta last year, really made some changes to their system. And here's the thing I love about Quinn Snyder. He recruited me when I was 15 and 16 years old. He was an assistant coach at Duke. The way he spoke to me really got me to buy in. He taught me that it was about being part of something bigger than yourself. And when you buy into what Quinn Snyder preaches, that's how you end up beating OKC in the first round NBA playoffs.
It's Jazz ball. Conley to Gobert. Joe Ingles to Conley. Gets a shot up off the mark. Oladipo into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Conley into the front court. Down by one. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
From the painted area, won't go down. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Gobert. Joe Ingles. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Victor Oladipo. So possession stays with the Jazz. The Jazz with 4 in the shot clock. Conley. Textbook defense. Brogdon to Oladipo. To Turner. Good look that time, but off the mark. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down 3. Mitchell on the drive, but he can't finish.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. You or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Gobert. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Team foul number 1.
Donovan Mitchell, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, counted.
Substitutions, Utah. Substitutions, Indiana.
2 for 2 on that trip. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Oladipo, his first effort, off the mark. Conley into the front court. They're down 3. Mike Conley. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Oladipo. Shot from the lane won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Here comes the screen. Conley. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Nothing going here on that drive. To Oladipo. Baseline drive. Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Takes stock of the floor. Conley. 5 to shoot for Utah. Mitchell. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Oladipo. Five to shoot for Indiana. Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's now 4 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Trying to cash in and scores on the step back. Desperation shot here from half court. We're through one at Bankers Life Fieldhouse with the Pacers on top. Back with more from Indianapolis after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Here comes the screen. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Oladipo. Lamb against the former Hoya. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Conley. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
I like that.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Oladipo into the front court. Up 5.
I got ball. I got ball.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
TJ Leaf trying to cash in on the three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. Joe Ingles to Conley. Deep left corner. Joe Ingles to Conley.
Clear out.
Fires the three, and Mike Conley gets the three to drop.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Indiana with the basketball. Oladipo to McConnell. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. Got it.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. Well, let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back, send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
Nothing going here on that drive. Conley. Backcourt violation is called. New blood coming in for both sides.
For Indiana, number 7, Malcolm Brogdon. Entering the game for Utah, number 45, Donovan Mitchell.
Oladipo to Brogdon. Victor Oladipo. And he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
What a smart play, and Ed, with barely no traditional low-post players left in the game, you have 10 players on the perimeter. When you have a guy who's able to utilize his step back, that helps get shots over people with length.
This day and age, very rarely is there a bad shot from the perimeter. Oladipo into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Boyan knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Brogdon.
Hey, double screen.
Bogdanovich with the rebound. Across the timeline, it's Conley, trailing by 10. Joe Ingles. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Drains it. Pacers with the possession. Oladipo. Slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Gobert. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Conley into the front court. His team down 9. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Mitchell. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Now the Pacers going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
I got ball. Listen, big.
Subbing in for the Utah Jazz.
Oladipo. Conley into the front court. Down 6. T.J. Warren rejects it and draws the contact. So, Rudy Gobert going to the line for 2 shots.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Rudy Gobert at the line for 2 shots. Not the best career mark, 62%. First free throw is good. And he makes them both.
I see you working out,
Oladipo into the front court. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock.
Screen coming left.
The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Has a chance. Brogdon can't connect. He'll let one fly from half court. That's it for the first half with the Pacers in the lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Pacers have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Indiana Pacers. The Jazz are still very much in this matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Assists.
The chemistry for each squad has been great today, and that explains the high assist total. Coming out of halftime, I'm interested to see what kind of defensive adjustments are made to limit the easy scoring opportunities.
Player of the half.
Oladipo has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
It's Indiana basketball.
I got ball.
Oladipo. Probing the defense. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. Conley. Passed it off, and he throws it down. Rudy Gobert with the slam.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Oh, Miles Turner. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. They get it down to Gobert. Throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Oladipo. It's rebounded by Gobert. Conley into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Pacers control. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Mitchell with it up top. Looking to make something happen to Gobert. Here comes the screen. Conley. Five to shoot for Utah. Fires the 3. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Brogdon. Oh, nice find for the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Conley.
Screen come on the left.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Miles Turner with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Joe Ingles for 3. Not that time. He missed it. Rudy Gobert. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Five to shoot.
Watch your back.
Oladipo and scores. Nice move, Jay.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Conley into the front court. The deficit is 6. To Joe Ingles. To Conley. Short jumper misses. Indiana with the basketball.
I got ball. That's me. I got ball.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Here comes the screen. Brogdon to Oladipo. Going to launch beyond the arc. Most improved in the NBA, Victor Oladipo. That was a tough shot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, they're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Here comes the screen. To Conley. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot for Joe Ingles. No good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Mitchell with the basketball. His guys down by 9. Conley. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Domantas Sabonis. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Oladipo. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Utah.
From long range. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot. Across the timeline, it's Conley. 9-point margin. It goes down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense.
Right.
Throws it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
The assist from number 27.
Long heave from three-quarters court. That's the end of the third quarter. The Pacers have the lead. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
To Oladipo. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Miles Turner sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Conley. Add 2 points to the board.
You know, everyone gets lucky from time to time. You played the probability game perfectly on that possession.
Pacers with the possession. To Oladipo. That's out. Last touch by Mike Conley. So it's going to stay with Indiana. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
I'm here.
The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Victor Oladipo working hard on the glass. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Joe Ingles. Screen coming to Conley. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Deep 2 there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Oladipo, beyond the arc for 3. That one off the mark, it's no good. Conley into the front court. His team down 9. To Joe Ingles. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. To Oladipo. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Victor Oladipo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Oladipo finishing off the 3-point play as the Pacers add to their lead. Utah ball. Pacers have it. And scores.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
To Gobert. Big finish at the rim.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Oladipo into the front court. The lead is 12.
Pick up. Match up. Pick it up.
Just not going down.
My ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Count the basket.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Victor Oladipo has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw.
There we go. Yes, sir.
Able to convert on both free throws. Utah with the possession. Trying to cash in. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oladipo into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Victor Oladipo.
To Joe Ingles. Down to Gobert. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
To Oladipo. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Oladipo into the front court. Lead stands at 10. To shoot for Indiana. This one to the Pacers as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
With the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pacers got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. And the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. Check out the leading scores for the Indiana Pacers. The Jazz just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Assists.
The Indiana Pacers play fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
Oladipo read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time.